It's Friday, August the 13th. Oh, Friday the 13th, a special day, a specific day, but it's another lovely day. We can trade together, we can share our ideas together, and I can share my knowledge with you. So I hope you had a great night and a wonderful start into this wonderful new trading day. As you know, I'm here still in Frankfurt. You can see it a bit. And here we go. So, so it's another hot day in this big town. And yeah, let's see what we can do today. First of all, I want to lead your attention to YouTube. If you watch it there, live right now, or maybe later, then you will find a button in your right corner so you can subscribe this channel so you will never miss an episode. Okay, so let me share my screen. So here we go. So, and now let me fix that I can see the chat. Just give me a sec, please. Kurt, wonderful, good morning. And here we go. Yes, great. So, wonderful. Feel free, guys, to ask whatever is in your mind. On YouTube, I can see you too. And so Joachim, wonderful, good morning. Barry, Don, Nico, Michael, double Michael, wonderful, good morning. So let's see. The upcoming events today is the first preliminary quarterly GDP in Japan. It's over already. China is there, Canadian dollar this afternoon, 2:30, and yes, just Canada numbers this afternoon. So for us as swing traders or DAX traders, oh no, that's Monday, sorry. Today, no, nothing. No interesting topics today, so we can focus on our trading, by the way. Okay, so a little bit more light. So it's a little bit better. Okay, good. So let's go to the charts. And we start with a view at DAX. So to be honest, in DAX, we have this specific situation. So we had a correction yesterday. And the question is, do we have a close, yes or no? To be honest, not really. Not really a close above the last 0.2, which means the trend is still valid. So therefore, this is my last correction zone. So this is my last correction zone. Here we go. It's a little bit big. So that's the last correction zone. So, which means everything what happens now between the last 0.2 and the last 0.3 is just a correction. So Claudia, wonderful, good morning, MHB2. And oh, by the way, Ian, good morning. And by the way, feel free to type in the chat box whatever is in your mind, so we can talk about almost everything, I guess. Okay. Marie-Louise, wonderful, good morning. Mihai, good morning too. Tina, good morning here on Zoom as well. So please be careful. Do we have a downtrend in a corrective character for the moment? Not longer, because there was a break. So let's see. We start here, the first move, the first correction. And now it's interesting or important that we have a close above the last 0.2. Yes, we have. So, which means there is a corrective downtrend. And this corrective downtrend has this last correction. So actually, you see we reached the point 2 again from the correction zone, or from the last correction down to the point 2. So we reached it, but without a close. So now the price is going up. So let's wait. There's no trend continuation for the moment, so we can speculate on a trend continuation. But at 9 o'clock, you know, at 9 o'clock, the cash market opens, and then we will see. So by the way, this is a trend. Now we are in the correction, but this is a secondary trend, corrective trend, because the main trend is still facing upwards. So to be honest, if there will come up, if there will occur a next balance candle after an up move without a trend break of this corrective trend, then we can think about a corrective downtrend, and we can trade this. So just, I have it in my mind to do this. Great. So let's go to the hourly charts. And the hourly charts in Euro USD, there's a trend. So let me show you this trend. Start here, move, correction, move, correction. So there was the first signal. So we tried it the first time, a small loss, and there was the next signal yesterday. So we did it again. And now the price is circling around, a little bit at the entry. So I'm not happy with this trade because the price will not go up. So I trade my stop loss very close, that I get out with a small loss, and at the best I will try it again. This is Euro USD. And maybe if you are not in and there will occur a next balance candle, this is the next chance to go in and to speculate on a trend continuation, at least to reach the last point 2. Like we did it here in gold. And in gold, we are in because I told you yesterday there was a trend. There was the trend. So here we go. So start here, move, correction. Then we had a little bit close, not so clear, but there was a little bit close. And there was the balance candle yesterday. So I went in. Now I reached my point 2. You know, that's the hit quote, reach point 2. And so I trade my stop into profit. So, and now I trail the stop loss bar by bar, because if we have enough volume, then we see trend continuation candles to the upper side. If not, then we have a balanced candle, then trail and take the money. Okay, this is what I'm doing here in gold, and you see how important it is to stick the rules. Maybe you can see an underneath trend, a little bit of a smaller trend. And the smaller trend starts here, move, correction, and here we have the same situation. There was no trend condition there, which means there is the correction. Here was the balance candle. The OC is the same. There was a trend, therefore we have the duty to make the trend to stick to the rules. So there's a question, is the account still drawn down? Could you say something how it's developed? Yes, I guess this week it's a kind of stabilization. Yeah, I'm working on it. So nothing changed about that. Yes, I'm in a deep drawdown phase. Therefore, I switched the trade management, not giving lot space, just trail harder, stop harder to bring the accounts back in the profitable way. It's a long way, I know, but it's not the first time I do it. And this week we saw a kind of stabilization in the account. So let me see that I don't miss answer question. So the next one is Euro USD. In Euro USD, we talked about already, yes. And then we have oil. So just the oil price. And here we go. you see, we made a wonderful trade yesterday. So first move, correction, move, correction, move. So here was the first entry. It was a small loser. There was the second entry, and that was a wonderful winner. So, and we kept in balance this loser, and we made a profit. So now I was waiting for a new entry. Yesterday, here was the next signal. So I had a pending order here on my way up, but the market decided to go lower, which means now we have a trend correction, extension of the correction at the moment. So just waiting for a new balance candle in oil, and then I will do it again, because point of control also the upper side, and we know, yeah, that's a kind of guarantee that we reach the point of control. So that was the Dow Jones. But in Dow Jones, there is nothing to do because we are stabilization at the all-time high. So there is no trend, young trend for us. We can trade. For the moment, there is nothing to do. So I have my mother in the back. This is Katie this morning. Katie, wonderful good morning, and thanks for supporting me on this Friday. And if you want, we can open the poll of today. So my question for you today is, did you stick to the rules with every single trade this week so far? So did you stick to the rules with every single trade this week? So first answer, yeah, I did. Second one, no, I did not. Or answer number 3, just sometimes, because it's still so hard to trust this. So the more honest you are, the higher the learning effect about that. So did you stick to rules with every single trade this week? And while you make your choice, I will go through the 4-hourly charts. And here we go. 4-hourly charts. Okay, we started with Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. This is an old trend, as you know, an old trade. We are in for a long time. We trailed the stop. We are still on the way back to the point of control, but I trailed my stop closer because we see a kind of stabilization there. And as you see, the point of control is there on the lower side. Look at this one. And here you can see, normally we have a guarantee that the price will go down. But you see, through the situation here, they grow up or they increase the volume at this special price. So therefore, actually, I trailed my stop closer in case they will move the point of control to the upper side, because then I have there a normal price. So, and I have to make a re-entry, but for the moment, I trail my stop closer. So then we are in British pound, Australian dollar. So, and in British pound, Australian dollar, yeah, we are here a bit in loss, which means I trail my stop now a bit closer. Yeah, because there are balance candles, but there occur a second balance candle in with this and 2 balance candles. Normally we see trend continuation candles to the lower side, and then a balance candle like this. So look, here is the balance candle. Here is my balance candle. On this balance candle occurs after 2 trend continuation candles to the lower side. Normally it's a signal, okay, they turned the price with volume and tried to go up. But as a balance candle directly afterwards in a row means, oh, the volume is strong on the selling side, which means we have to speculate, or we have to assume that the price is falling down a little bit more. So if this candle will be finished at the same time, I trail my stop closer to cut a possible loss. Then it's US dollar, Canadian dollar open. And yeah, here we have a similar situation. You know, we're circling around the entry yesterday because we stuck to the rules all the time. But the price will not go up anymore. So, but here is the situation a little bit different. Look, we had trend candles to the upper side. There is a balance candle, which means, okay, normally the up move comes to an end and volume is on the seller side. But now a new balance candle occurs directly, which means, oh, they push the volume on the buyer side back. So maybe it's a signal that the price is not going down, it's just more going up. So therefore, let it go for the moment. And US dollar, Japanese yen. We opened a trade here yesterday too, but as you can see, price actually is not working for me. So if this candle will be finished at 11, I trail my stop closer and I will be finishing this trade. But I don't intervene now, just let it go for the moment. Okay, so trend break is then break number 3 with candle, yes. For example, if number 3 spike is very long, but body short, then need break candle or spike of number 3. Always the candle, Andreas. Oh, by the way, Andreas, did you reach my emails? Did you get my emails? Because, you know, please check your spam folder in case you didn't reach or you didn't get my email. Yeah, please check it and give me just a quick response if you get the emails I sent you. Okay, so if not, then please check the spam folder. So what is on my watch list? And I can see, by the way, we have an answer. Did you stick to rules with every single trade this week? You have a little bit of time, please. All of you push the button. I need an answer from all of you. That was really nice from you. So we have a couple of trading ideas, guys. So let's check DAX. Okay. Yes, in around 12 minutes, the cash market opens. So just let it go for the moment. So I have a couple of trades on my watch list today. And we start with Australian dollar, US dollar. Still on a watch list. Because, you know, we see we had a profitable trade yesterday because we traded the stop loss. And here we go. The trend, guys, is still valid. So we have to keep it in the mind. Move, correction, move, and still correction. And you see we are circling around the point of low, and there balance candle occurs, which means we have to open a trade again a little bit higher on my way up, maybe here. Okay, so therefore I will set my order there because we have balance candles here right now, because the last one look was a balance candle. Even the price going down, but we see this stabilization here at the point of low. So, which means let's open, and we want to get in here on my way up with close stop loss. It's around 140 pips. So 40 pips, it's Australian dollar, US dollar. So, and here we go. Let's make the entry here. And by the way, with a stop loss, of course. Stop loss is here, it's 73.13. Oh, 73.13. So that is the stop loss. Okay, so next on my list is Euro British Pound. Euro British Pound is really interesting. Euro British Pound, because there's a trend. So you see the trend. That's the trend. Move, correction. Now we are on the move. So just wait for the next correction. I'm not sure if this will happen today, maybe on Monday. But please keep it on your mind, in your mind, that this is a trend. Euro British Pound. So then the next one is Euro New Zealand dollar. Is on my watch list. Euro New Zealand dollar. Yes, because there is a downtrend. And the downtrend is this one. Move, correction, move, correction, move. Which means we are in the third correction. And if there will occur a balance candle, then we have to do this. Yeah. So trend, stick to rules all the time. Balance candle, set a pending order on the way down. Euro, New Zealand dollar. Because we have enough space. Yes, we are trading away from the point of control, but yeah, we have enough space to the lower side. To the last point too, you know, a trend continuation is always more likely than a trend break. So on the watch list, Euro, New Zealand dollar. Then British Pound, New Zealand dollar. British Pound, New Zealand dollar. GBP, New Zealand dollar. Also a trend, and this stabilization here at the point of control. So look at this one. Move, correction, move, correction, move. No trend continuation yet. Correction. And here we are still in the correction. 1, 2 in the third correction because no trend continuation here. So therefore, we can set a pending order lower to speculate on a trend continuation. So, but there is no hurry to do it yet because you see on the right side, price is going up. And you know, 2 balanced candles in a row is more a signal that the price is going up. So keep in your watch list, British Pound, New Zealand dollar. It's not a need to set a pending order right now. So I have on my watch list New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. It's still on the watch list. Yeah, you know, we had a zero gain here, but the trend is still valid, guys. Trend is still valid with move, correction, big move, and still in the correction. So now balance candle occur, but 2 in a row. So that's the point. Yeah. So I guess we can set a pending order. In case prices will go up. So let's make an entry a bit higher and the stop loss close. It's 33 pips. So set the pending order there. Above and stop loss. No, come on. And the stop loss is here. It's 87.51. 0.8751. Great. Of course, endpoint 2 is target, but if we are struggling with the point of control, then it's a good idea to trail the stop and don't accept any losses if we are in profit. So New Zealand dollar Canadian, then I have on my watch list New Zealand dollar Japanese yen. And here we go, it's another trend. So that's the trend. Yes, move, correction, move, correction. Yes, in the meantime, we had a trend continuation, and now we are back to the point of control. And here I'm waiting for a clear balance candle. Yeah? And then we can go up again with, of course, target again, point 2. And you see, we can work in that way, because especially if you're on a drawdown phase, then you have to close or you have to work differently, not to wait until a trend continuation. Just if we have a close above the last point 2, trail the stop if you can see. So just in, out, away. This is what we have to do. Just take the move. From the point of control, you know, we have 86% probability. This we can use, and we can do it again with the next trend arm. It's the 1, 2, it's the third trend arm. We can do it again, especially we are within the red zone. Yeah, and maybe you can go out after we reach the point 2, or we check the candles in Heikin Ashi, trend continuation candles, trail the stop, balance candle, trail the stop, get out. And then we can do it again until the fourth trend arm. So this is New Zealand dollar, Japanese yen. So, and we are waiting for the opening of the cash market. And while we are waiting for that, I can answer the question. So the question today was, did you stick the rules with every single trade this week? So we had 47% says, yes, I did. 33% says, no, I didn't. I did not. And 20% says it just sometimes because it is still hard to trust the system. I understand that it's really hard. So first of all, I'm proud of every single of you, every one of you. You say, yes, I did. To the other guys of you, they choose, no, I did not, or just sometimes. Let me give you a quick reminder. As a private trader, as a private trader, it is important that you stick to the rules all the time. Why is it? Why is it so important? I can tell you. If you are not the one who influenced the price on the right side, then you don't have a guarantee and you cannot know what happens next. If you don't know what happens next, you cannot work with guarantees. And you know, if you cannot work with guarantees, you have to work with probabilities. Probabilities means you have to work with a strategy. A strategy must be based on rules, on specific conditions. So if you want to figure out if the conditions are working or if the strategy is profitable, you have two options. You can test it live from now on into the future. It will cost you a lot of lifetime and money. It's okay if you do it in a new market, new branch, new industry, or something else. But trading, by the way, is not. Of course, it's not a new branch, it's not a new industry, it's an old industry, hundreds of years trading. So, because then trading is based on two milestones, two foundation stones, price and volume. So you can test the strategy in the past, back test. And you say time frame, market, history, rules. Please test it. Then you get a result. And if the result is positive and your backtest says, yes, this strategy works, and you act differently on the right side of the chart, how can you expect to get the same result like the backtest? It's not possible. And this is why I always try to tell you, you have to stick to rules all the time. The trade management, this is a kind of a variable system. Yeah, it's depending on your working style. But the rules, guys, the rules are not to change. And if you want to become successful on the long run, yeah, then you need to stick to the rules all the time. Therefore, work harder on that. And if you have problems to stick to rules, check your money management. Cut it, go as low as possible that you don't feel anything with your trading. And then it's easier to stick to the rules all the time. Guys, I want to say thank you for this wonderful week, trading week. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for your, the work with me and your precious lifetime we spent to each other. I wish you a wonderful Friday. I wish you a lovely weekend, and I hope we can see each other next week again. So in this case, have courage and be kind all the time, and may the force of the rules be with you. Bye-bye, guys.